Alright guys, welcome back. We continue our playthrough of the Master Chief Collection, Remastered. Gonna be doing the third mission in this campaign walkthrough. If you're subscribed to the channel, I also have the first two missions that we previously went through. If you haven't seen those, please go back and watch them. Just going through our options here real quick. Not playing with any skulls, no need for that. And I believe we are good to go for mission 3. Warning, I don't care about that. Okay, so for those of you who haven't played this game, it was released in the early 2000s for the original Xbox. I instantly remember falling in love with it. I'll get back to you after this cutscene.
Approximately 300 meters above the other end of this plateau.
So how do we get inside the ship if it's in the air? The Corps issued me a rifle, not wings.
There's a gravity lift that ferries troops and supplies between the ship and the surface. That's our ticket in.
Once we get inside the ship, I should be able to lock on to the tracking signal from Captain Key's neural implants.
Hit 'em, Marines! Go, go, go! The Corps ain't paying us by the hour!
Stick to the higher ground to the right. We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted. I've detected Covenant stationary guns near the next pass. I recommend using your sniper rifle to take out the gunners while I call for Marine support.
Get ready to move in to support us, Sergeant. The Master Chief is going to covertly take out as many of the Covenant as he can. Don't open fire until you hear the enemy return fire on us. That should let us keep the element of surprise.
Alright guys, so as I was saying, this game came out in the early 2000s, recently got remastered a couple of years ago, and I honestly think it looks great. I mean, a lot of people give flack for it, too many colors, things like that. Really quickly, I'll just switch over to the old graphics. If you bought this game in the early 2000s when it came out, this is more or less what it would look like, and this is remastered. So yeah, as you can see, it definitely caters to the new market of first-person shooters, and I did a fantastic job of staying stealthy. Blew my cover, but luckily I have some Marines behind me. So if you're new to the channel, just a quick recap. I only have a few videos up. The first mission, we were aboard the cruiser, the Pillar of Autumn, that was under attack from the Covenant, which are these guys, alien species that are pretty hell-bent on defeating humanity. So we basically had to bail out of the ship. We were under attack. We landed on this mysterious Forerunner ring called Halo, and the Covenant are pretty hell-bent on them believing that it belongs to them. So the majority of the game takes place on this ring. Actually, all the game takes place on this ring. But yeah, the second mission, basically, we're just going around rescuing Marines from the crash, saving as many as we can. And now we're on the third mission. The captain of the ship actually got captured by the Covenant, so we're on a night mission to go and rescue him. But yeah, when this game first came out, there was nothing like it at the time. I mean, I used to go to Blockbuster back when it was still a business just to rent this game. Nothing like it at the time, and even to this day, some games can't even replicate the memories that this game can give you. So yeah, truly memorable game in that aspect. And we're just going along the cliffside here, limiting out these forces. The ship is pretty heavily defended. It's a pretty standard-sized cruiser as far as Covenant ships go. The war between the Covenant and humanity at this point has been going on for roughly 20 years. And humanity has pretty much been on the back foot of the entire war. Covenant as a species are so much more advanced than we are. On the ground, we could pretty much go toe-to-toe with them, but as far as the fight in space, as far as ship battles go, completely outgunned and outmatched. If you follow the Halo timeline to any degree, if you read the books, or if you're, you know, pretty much up to date with all the events that happen, you're gonna know that humanity is pretty much outgunned, and this is pretty much their last hope. We're playing as Master Chief, Spartan 117. He's considered the last Spartan at this point. However, in the future games, we find out that that's not entirely true. In the future videos, I'll go more in depth on that. And where are my Marines? I guess they all died. Shooting and talking is obviously not a strong point for me. So let's just concentrate on taking these guys out for a little bit. These little guys here are known as grunts. They're more or less cannon fodder for the majority of the Covenant forces. They don't care how many of them die. They just basically throw them at the enemy, try and slow them down, and again, basically used as expendable force.
Covenant forces detected up ahead. The path up on the left should let us sneak up around them.
But yeah, this map, guys, especially this map, I think they did a fantastic job remastering it. We'll go back to the old graphics for a couple minutes, and quite honestly, it kind of hurts my eyes. I mean, I know I might piss some people off saying that. Some people swear by the old graphics. Me personally, I like the new ones much better. But we'll play in the old ones for a bit, for those of you who like the old one. And as far as my audio goes, please bear with me. I'm very new to this video editing and recording myself and hearing myself speak, so just bear with me. You know, I know we're all in this together. You know, I'm a huge fan of video games. I do it to help me relax. So, you know, if you guys like the gameplay, you know, please shoot a comment down below. Let me know what you think. You know, let me know what you want me to play next after this. We're going to be going through the whole campaign of this game first. So as soon as we're done with that, send me a comment. Let me know what you want to see. At the moment, I do have PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, so I can cater to any of those games. Yeah, let me know.
Cortana to Echo 419, requesting reinforcements at our position. Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach.
Alright, looks like we're about to get some reinforcements here. I did such a shitty job defending the last batch that I got. Let's see if we can make these guys last a little longer. Alright, here we go. So at this point in the mission, we're basically trying to surround the bottom of the ship. That purple beam that you see coming down from the ship there is actually a gravity beam. That's what we're going to use to get into the ship to rescue the captain. Jesus. Oh my god.
Alert! Covenant dropships are inbound.
Alright, so as you can see, this ship is very heavily defended. Okay. Don't know what I died from there. Alright, so we get to try this again. That's actually my first death in the campaign so far, so cheers for that. Let me take... Oh. Okay, he obviously spotted me. Let me try and take this guy out real quick. Think I got him. Yep, got him. Okay, so I think I went around that side last time. I'm probably going to try and push this way next. I'm just going to take this guy out so he doesn't come up behind me. I think I got him there. I always forget how many enemies are in this part of the level. I mean, every time I play through this game, I feel like there's more and more that come at you.
Cortana to Echo 419, requesting reinforcements at our position. Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach.
Now, the original developer of this game was known as Bungie. The company that did the remaster is the new developer of the Halo games, 343 Industry. One thing I'm very grateful that they didn't do was change the music. The music in this game is 10 out of 10. So from that aspect, I'm very, very grateful they didn't change it. Okay, that's 1 turret down. Those are going to be my biggest threat. 2 turrets down. Okay.
Alert! Covenant dropships are inbound.
Okay, so they got some reinforcements coming. Let me mop up these guys real quick, so that we're ready for them. Looks like I still got some Marines left.
Covering fire!
Yep, here they come. Where the hell did you come from? Alright, we're just gonna rush these guys because I want to get moving forward here. Where the hell are they? Okay, thought I was blind. Ran out of ammo for my assault rifle here, so I'm having to acquire some of their weapons. Which I have to say, against them are pretty effective. So yeah, going back to the story, we're pretty much in the middle of a war here. The Covenant began what they call glassing, basically destroying human planets roughly 20 years before this game takes place. Again, I'm going to go far further in depth than I could just tell you. I'm going to make separate videos about the whole thing, but just to give you a brief aspect of what happened before this, just so you're not completely in the dark. They're basically your equivalent. They're basically what you are, only the enemy. This turret is doing a great job pinning us down.
More of it here!
See if we can get a grenade up there or something. He's killing us. And I just stuck my guy. That was obviously unintentional. This weapon here is known as the Needler. It's basically a homing grenade launcher, when you think about it. It fires these projectiles that track your enemy, and if you stick enough of them to your enemy, they explode.
Covenant dropships are inbound.
Which works really well if your enemies are all clustered together. Alright, so we've made it to under the ship now. This is, like I said, what we're going to use to enter the ship. So, we're going to throw a couple of waves of enemies at us here. Take them out, and we should be good to get inside. Get to the captain. So, hopefully he's still alive. We will see. If he's not, we basically did all this for nothing. Got some enemy forces coming down the ramp here. Take them out. As I was saying, you see the projectiles from my gun here, they do track your enemy pretty well. Another one of these turrets, I swear to God. Okay, that was completely shitty on my part.
Cortana to Echo 419. We've reached the gravity lift and are ready for reinforcements.
Copy that, Cortana. Hold tight, gentlemen. Bowhammer out.
Once we're inside the ship, I can home in on the captain's command neural interface. He'll probably be in or near the ship's brig, which should narrow our search.
Echo 419 inbound. Clear the drop zone.
Alright guys, so a quick update. It took me a couple tries to get through that part. I kept dying. I didn't want to drag you through that. So we are inside the ship now. Going to continue our search for the captain. Seems like we got some invisible enemies coming at us now. These little guys, as you can see, can be pretty overwhelming. I only got a couple of guys with me. There's a couple of waves of them coming, so... Man, they're throwing grenades. That's awesome. Thank you. The inside of the ship, as you're going to see, is quite remarkable in the remastered graphics. I'll go back and forth at certain points between the new and old graphics just to show you guys what it would look like back in the day. Alright guys, so here we are in the corridor of the ship. Had to fight through a couple of waves of enemies there, but we got through them. Now we're in the hallways. At this point we are still searching for the captain. We haven't found him yet. Somewhere in the ship's brig. We are searching for it now. I keep finding these health packs all around the ship, and yeah, as you can see, I've been using quite a few of them. I do have some Marines still with me. They did help me fight through that section quite a bit. Where's this guy going? Yeah, in this game, luckily you do have a shield and a health bar, so you do get a little bit of leeway as far as damage goes when you're taking damage. The enemy can shoot you and basically go through all your shield and still not affect your health, so you do get a buffer zone as far as that goes. In future games, you're going to see I'm going to cover all the Halo games eventually. Future games you don't have a shield bar, you just have your health, and it goes out extremely quick. Quite unfairly quick at certain points. But as you can see, I have no problem dying in this game as well.
Wait, that's the locked door down there. The Marines are waiting on the other side.
Come on. Good thing I kept my sniper rifle. That's quite a high damage weapon. Quite reliant on the grenades as well that are scattered throughout this map. Okay, we have the door down there where the Marines are behind. We can get some reinforcements in this room. The only problem is down there are reinforcements as well. A lot of grunts in this level. Like I said, the enemy likes to use them just to throw at you. And luckily, if you come up behind one of these guys, if you hit them in the back, they go down with one shot. Most of the time they are alert though, so it doesn't happen that quite often. But it does happen. Those little guys like to throw their grenades, so you gotta always stay aware. Come on. Like I said, those elites are your equivalent, so they have shields, just like you do. You have to take down the shields before you can get to their actual health. Can be quite annoying. Okay, we're gonna open this door, let our friends through. I don't know how much of a help they're gonna be, but... two guys, better than nothing. Just an FYI, they did create a book based on this very game. Goes much further in depth than I can ever tell. There's a whole backstory that doesn't get explored in this game. Several different points of view. It's called Halo the Flood. I believe it's available on audible.com, pretty much wherever ebooks are sold. So if you haven't taken a look at it and you're into these games and you just want it from a different kind of perspective, check it out. You know, I was pretty skeptical at first, you know, because I played the game and I was like, you know, how much more can they tell? But, you know, after reading the book, you know, they told it from a couple different perspectives, so it was really interesting. I would recommend checking it out. Like I said, Audible or wherever they sell audiobooks, I'm pretty sure they would have it. So definitely check it out. Alright, so at this point I do still have my one Marine with me. I did lose one. They're pretty spongy when it comes to taking fire from the enemy. That's basically what they're good for, is taking the fire off of you, and they're not really that reliable to rely upon. Oh my god. I don't know how I missed that. Switch back to the old graphics here so you guys can see. Pretty bare bones. I mean, for the time, there's nothing else like this game. But nowadays, you know, the graphics can look a bit dated. However, I think, you know, they can still be pretty good. I've definitely seen games released after this that look worse. So.
Requesting reinforcements at our position.
Warhammer here, Cortana. I read you, but you're inside the covenant. I'm not sure I can read you.
Lock onto my signal and approach fast and low. There's a shuttle bay on the ship. Cortana to Echo 419. Requesting reinforcements at our position.
Warhammer here, Cortana. I read you, but you're inside the covenant ship. I'm not sure I can read you.
Lock onto my signal and approach fast and low. There's a shuttle bay on the ship's starboard side.
Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach.
Not sure if I told you, but these guys with the shields are known as jackals. They fall somewhere in between the grunts and the elites as far as difficulty goes. They can be used as, you know, scouts more often, as far as the story goes. It's one thing I like about Halo. The story and the games can only almost be told separately by how in depth they go. I mean, the games, they can only show you so much. But if you read the books and TV shows and supposedly the movies that they're going to be coming out with, you know, you can learn so much more. Back to the new graphics here. They also did a remaster of Halo 2, which we will be playing. Let me know if you'd like to see that as well. Also, let me know down below, what was your favorite Halo game? We got E3 coming up. Actually in a couple days, which I'll definitely be live streaming on the channel, and on my Instagram page. You know, do consider following. Gonna have all kinds of information.
Working on it.
I'd like to see you crack a 128,000-bit modulating encryption key.
see him?
Does anyone see him?
Not over here.
Hey, which way should we go now? All the doors on this level are locked.
Wait a moment. I'm going to access the Covenant BattleNet and locate an override code to open a door.
You better hurry, Cortana. We can't hold them off all day.
Working on it.
I'd like to see you crack 128,000-bit modulating encryption key.
That's the way you do it, yeah! Whoa! I want cover fire! Let's go, come on! Found him! Nice shot! Where are they? Oh. There it is! Let's do it! Get that!
Got it. The door is open. Everyone should move through now. I can't guarantee that it won't lock again when it closes.
Roger that! I had a shot! Hey, yeah, we showed them. What's that smell? Damn straight. Going in. Crap! Get up so I can kill you again. You are dead!
Alright guys, so we're about to enter the brig where they are holding the captain. We're pretty much at the end of the mission now. Just have to clear out this last room, escort him to the hangar, and that's gonna be it. Oh god. Okay. He's down. He was basically the basic threat in this room. Alright, there he is.
Coming here was reckless. You two know better than this. Thanks. Marines, lock and load your weapons. Let's be ready to move.
Yes, sir.
While the Covenant had us locked up in here, I overheard the guards talking about this ring world. They call it Halo.
One moment, sir. Accessing the Covenant BattleNet. According to the data in their networks, the ring has some kind of deep religious significance. If I'm analyzing this correctly, they believe that Halo is some kind of weapon, one with vast, unimaginable power.
That's true. The Covenant kept saying that whoever controls Halo controls the fate of the universe.
Now I see. I have intercepted a number of messages about a Covenant search team scouting for a control room. I thought they were looking for the bridge of a cruiser that I damaged during the battle above the ring. But they must be looking for Halo's control room.
That's bad news. If Halo is a weapon, and the Covenant gain control of it, they'll use it against us and wipe out the entire human race. Chief, Cortana, I have a new mission for you. We need to beat the Covenant to Halo's control room. Marines, let's move!
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Chief, you have the point.
We should head back to the shuttle bay and call for evac.
Got our orders now, Playboy. Time to get off the ship. Alright, now shit's gonna get real. Now they want me dead. Now could be a pretty difficult part of the mission. You gotta pretty much keep him alive. But luckily the hangar's not too far away, so... Problem is, there's more elites in this part of the mission than any other part, so... That's gonna eat up a lot of ammo. Make sure they're still following us, which they are. Good. Alright, we got these invisible guys in this room, which can end your day really quick.
Nice shot!
Oh shit, shit, shit.
We made it.
Exactly. See how fast they can sneak up on you?
419. We have the captain and need extraction on the double.
Negative, Cortana. I've been engaged by Covenant air patrols, and I'm having a tough time shaking them. You'll be better off finding your own ride. Sorry.
Acknowledged, Foehammer. Cortana out.
Air support is cut off, Captain. We need to hold here until she can move in.
Oh man, we're trapped in here! We're screwed! We're screwed, man! Stow the belly aching, soldier. Remember, you're a leatherneck. Cortana, if you and the Chief can get us into one of those Covenant dropships, I can fly us out of here.
Yes, Captain. There's a Covenant dropship still docked.
Let's see if I can get through this part once. I usually never do, but looks like we're doing pretty good. Yeah, we're good to go. Let's move out to the hangar. We're off this ship. Be sure to drop the video a like if you did enjoy it, a dislike if you didn't, and consider subscribing. I have pretty big plans for the channel. You know, huge amounts of content I want to cover. Make sure you're a part of it. Love to have you along for the ride. And with that, this mission is over. Enjoy this last cutscene here.
That's it. The dropship is loose.
Everybody, mount up. Let's get on board.
Give me a minute to interface with the ship's controls.
No need. I'll take this bird out myself.
Captain, hunters!
Hang on.
Nice one, sir. Time for a little payback.
The Covenant believe that what they call the silent cartographer is somewhere under this island. The cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center. The island has multiple structures and installations. One of them contains the map room.
We're approaching the LZ. It's gonna be hot. Get set to cut out quick. Touchdown! Hit it, Marine!
Alright guys, you got a little bit of a sneak peek of the next mission, but we're going to save that for another video. That's going to wrap up this one, guys. Like I said, like the video if you did enjoy it, dislike if you didn't. Make sure you follow my Instagram page, that LA Gamer Guy on Instagram. I'm currently working on a Facebook page. It's not up yet. And consider subscribing. You know, like I said, got big plans for the channel. Love to have you guys along for the ride. All right, with that, guys, I'm going to sign off. Have a good one.